Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here today, and today we're going to be mounting this shelf on the wall. I bought it so that way I can put my camping stuff on it. I want to be able to fit a couple totes here. I want to be able to hang my axe here, and then it's got some stuff for if I wanted to really hang some bikes or some other, as you can see, some other pieces right here. Maybe you have a camping shovel that you use, whatever. It's got some attachments. Pretty excited to try this out. Things you're going to need for this: stud finder, measuring tape, impact driver, unless you want to do everything by hand, and then of course some other random tools. First thing you're going to want to do, take the top off the box. After you do that, inspect your box and its accessories. You can see that this is the mounting plate. This is going to be the most important part, probably going to be the first thing that we mount on the wall, so that way we can attach all the attachments. So if I were you, cut all these zip ties, zap straps, whatever you want to call them, and just go ahead and cut them all, including all this packing here that you use. Just cut that right there. Just make sure you don't score your really nice powder coat. First thing you're going to want is this said piece. See how it aims like so? Make sure these are aiming down and towards you. Take a part that is labeled ND. You'll see it goes right through right there. What we're going to want to do is grab a couple bolts. It is apparently called the BB bolt. We need 2 of them, and apparently they're going to go through just like so. So make sure you grab 2 nuts and 2 bolts. Once I find which ones they are, I will show you. So what you do is you take the nut, slide it through, tighten that bolt on, and you do it on the 2 bottom ones. Now, in the instructions, it does not tell you to put these here yet because there's a metal piece that comes off of here later. But we're going to be mounting to this to the wall first. The reason why I went ahead and I put this in first is I want to be able to not have that flip or do anything while I'm mounting this to the wall. So these spots are for, so we can mount it. And that's if your studs actually line right up. So now that we've got those, we have our spacing, we know where this is all going. Now we're going to mount this first part to the wall. So we're going to leave this here. Don't do anything once you have, like I said, this one should be all right snug, just so this isn't moving too much. And then this one right here, you're going to leave it so it's just loosely in there, because technically it's not supposed to be in there, but we don't want them flipping around. Along your wall, just go ahead and do this. You can see I have some wood in here. Looks like they put a double stud right here. I can double check too, because I have that opening right there. But if you can't, see, I found that I have a stud right here. Mark it with my dirty finger. Go along here. Might have gone a little too fast. There should be another, oh, see, there's another stud right there. And that one didn't leave too dirty of a mark. But go along, we need to know where our studs are. Once we have our studs all marked out like so, transfer it onto there and make sure they line up on some of those holes. Mine do. Once I've gone ahead and done that, next thing to do is measure this, because I know that I want it pretty close to this height. If it's a little higher, whatever, if it's a little lower, I'm not going to cry either. So let's go ahead and take the tape measure, measure to where the holes are off there, and then I'm going to go ahead and mount that first hole, and then I'll put a level on it, and then after I have it level, I'll drill in the second hole. So between the top of the rail and this first screw hole is 2 inches. So what I did, came over here, I measured that was 7 feet. Came over here, measured 7 feet, took 2 inches off. Marked it with a screwdriver and poked the wall. Put drill bit in, pulled out the wood. It should go in, of course, you'll feel and see wood shavings come out. Any other color, you see some different colors come out of there, you might have hit something you didn't want to. So go ahead, grab a leg bolt, and let's throw the first bolt in. Put the first bolt in, came over here, put my level on it, as you can see. Oh, just like that. Just like right about here. I could probably squeeze up a little bit on it, but it's still level enough for me. Slammed in the other bolt. As you can see, I had this, but I first pre-drilled, always pre-drill so you don't crack your stud. After we put that in, pre-drill this hole, and then we're on 2 studs. Next, take this NA piece right here, undo that loose bolt we put in there, and just literally line that up and slide it through here, slide it through here. So that way it's going right through and this is coming out straight. Next, take one of these long ones. Same thing. Take it like this and pull up the head through, put the nut there on the long one. So what's gonna happen afterwards is it's gonna twist up and attach. So, like I said, just loosely for now. Slide that bolt through and the nut. So as you can see, bolt through the metal piece, lip should be hanging that way, screw here. Top lip should be facing this way. You'll have that cutout. Make sure that cutout slipped in here. Just put it in there. And then I've lightly put these two bolts in here. And the next thing we're gonna do is take this piece. I'll put it up here just so you guys can see. It's gonna slip on just up here. So I'm gonna loosen this bolt, slide it out, push this piece over, slide it through, tighten that up, do the same here. Loosen this off, line that tongue up, and then slide the bolt through the tongue, and then tighten the bolt up right there. I just did this so that way it'd be easier to show you how that piece goes on. As you can see, go to screw, the new metal piece we have here, outside piece that comes down here, inside piece is right here, and then your nut. Do that on both sides, and we're gonna start tightening things up here real quick. 12mm ratchet, and they're really cheap Allen key they give you. I use the Allen key just to hold it, and I tightened it all up with my ratchet since I know it could take it. Now that I've tightened it up and feels strong enough, let's go ahead and put that grill just on top. You can see it'll only fit one way. It's got these metal pieces, slides on right here. Just your 3 bolts right here. I do them just with a screwdriver so you don't strip them out because they do look like they're stainless. And then here, make sure that grill's all the way pushed back. Once it is, you'll have those holes right here. You take these pins and a nut and let's show you. You slide the pin through. See that? It's gonna hold your shelf in place and put the nut on the back side. Make sure this is pushed all the way back so that one can just fit in there, just like so. Go ahead and put the nut on there. That's all tightened up. These ones just hook on like so. And then this one, if you're wondering, it goes all the way back like so, locks in like that and sits right here. And then I could technically, we'll see if it'll work. I don't know. Technically this could sit just like that. I actually think I like it on the back wall better, but at least you could put a baseball bat or whatever you want sitting right there. This can hold a bike, or this can hold a bike, whatever you want, and then you have a nice sturdy shelf up top. What can I say? Not bad for 150 bucks. Let's back it out. And it matches the color of the new tool chest that I've been using. So, that's the tool chest, that's the shelf. Hope this helped you out. Press like if it did, subscribe for more. If you want to see how I built that, go ahead and go watch the video. Bought it from Costco. But yeah, perfect.